Hello, everyone. It's Pat, and it's Tuesday. I'm a little bit late getting on this week with our weekly Oracle card reading and messages. So today is actually just going to be a little quick one. Last week it was a bit longer. It was like a 30-minute thing. So anyways, just a few quick cards today for, let's ask what's coming up for our week. Who's looking over us amongst the archangels? What the theme is for this week, what we need to pay attention to, what's going on, and who can we call upon, and what are their messages for us for this week. Today's the 28th. Ooh, okay. So there was 3 cards that kind of spilled out, literally fell out as I was shuffling. So, clairaudience. This is Archangel Zadkiel. And so it's a message about paying attention to what you're hearing, okay? It says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. So Zadkiel is one of the angels that's overseeing us this week. He's an angel of immense mercy and compassion. So it can also have to do with compassionate listening, okay, to other people who might be going through a difficult time. Or listening compassionately to your own self, to your own needs, desires, things like that. Compassionately listening to your own inner truth and what your own inner needs are, okay? So sometimes when we call upon angels for help, we do hear it as, I know I hear my guides as a voice in my head that isn't my own or the way I would normally talk to myself. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm not hearing all sorts of crazy voices, but they'll just pipe in with, some short little phrase or advisement sometimes. And I listen to it because and a lot of times they're urging me to move on. If I've been caught up in something for too long, they're like, it's time for you to leave now. So anyways, clairaudience can come in that form too, but it's always very compassionate and very loving, and that comes from that place. So the other card that spilled out is this one, Relationship Harmony, with the Archangel Raguel. And it says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved, and arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. So it certainly represents there might be, some new harmony that's coming into some relationships that you've had, or ones that you've been having a difficult time with. Maybe that you've been struggling with right now. Maybe it's a work relationship, a home relationship, or a family member relationship. So it's letting you know that the angels are working behind the scenes. And Archangel Raguel is also an angel who helps us with legal matters. So, if you've been in the courts, settling an estate or going through a difficult divorce, Raguel is the angel you can call upon. And this message indicates that there's a more harmonious element coming into it. There's greater harmony that may come into that interaction, or that, with that person, that relationship with that person. Okay. So take heart in that. And the last card that spilled out was this one, Brilliant Idea, from the Archangel Raguel, okay? Because as you listen to the guidance that you get, and there's greater harmony and stress is lifted, new ideas about how things can be resolved can come to you. It opens the way, it opens the space for it. So let's see. So he says, yes, your idea is divinely guided, and please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So it's an action card. It's very definitely one of those, yes, your intuition is on about this. It's time to move forward with it. Okay. So those are a couple of messages. Let's see. I also happen to have the Colette Baron Reid's deck and the Saints and Angels deck. So we'll do a real quick pick from these. Okay. Let's see what's our messages for this week. What do we need to know? All right, nothing's jumping out, so I will just shuffle a little bit more and then pick a card from the top. Clean it up. And that might be part of, so clean it up is a message about, you might literally be cleaning out your house, okay? But you also might be cleaning up your own thought process and feeling process, and trying to look at and clean up your own patterns of behavior that may be contributing to things that are not working well for you. Okay, you might be cleaning up what's been going on that's made that relationship, if you are in one, that's made it contentious or difficult to be in. Okay, so like I said, it can be as simple as you're starting to declutter, clear out all the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, all the excesses in your life. Could be a financial decluttering, where you're letting go of all your, shredding all your paper that doesn't need to be hanging around, records you don't need to keep. But it can also be the clearing out of the internal clutter. Looking at the little things that you need to clean up in your life. So yeah, it's really nothing, there's nothing more to read into it than that. You're looking at maybe this week, what needs to get cleaned up? What do I need to clean up in my life? All right, let's see. Let's see what the saints and angels want to tell us. Saints and angels, these are all very optimistic cards, I find. And even in the, I know I'm speaking to what these messages may mean for you personally. They do tend to have a bigger, also a meaning in the bigger scheme of things of what's going on in the world. Okay. The clairaudience can also be about, hearing the truth. I said in previous readings that there was more stuff to come to light. Okay. And that certainly happened. The whole taxes thing with our current incumbent finally came out. And there's more and more information that's coming to the surface, and people are finally, hearing the real truth. And doesn't always make it any easier, because sometimes the truth hurts. But, okay. All right. Love and healthful eating. some very practical things on the on the other part of these messages. So so healthy eating is on the mind for a lot of people, all right? Staying true to, if you started a new program, or being mindful of eating more fruits, vegetables, just stuff that is healthier for you, and investing in that, okay? And working with it as a remedy, maybe for some of your ailments. I mean, food in many ways is medicine. It's not the only medicine. It doesn't mean you don't need to go see the doctor, but sticking to a healthy diet obviously can alleviate many of the conditions that you're suffering from. By changing your diet, you can help reduce your sleeplessness. You can help alleviate aches and pains in your joints, things like that. So anyways, there's a focus on that. And, it sort of comes right under this brilliant idea, so maybe there's something new, a new idea you've had about a direction you can go in with that. The love card has fallen under Raguel's relationship harmony. When I say fall under, it's kind of like the way the cards are laid out underneath each other. So it says to me that we're remembering our underlying, what helps to create relationship harmony. And for us to be able to put aside the hurts and the wounds is to remember the underlying love that's there. Okay? Whether it's love for family, love for your spouse, love for your children, despite all the superficial things, if you can remember that, and even in a wounded relationship, if I know sometimes it can be hard, but if you can send love to that person and pray for their healing, it can go a long way towards things being more harmonious or towards being mended. And if nothing else, you may be able to just mend your own heart and be able to move on. So, and the best way to be in touch with that is if you have some kind of spiritual practice of prayer or meditation that helps you to feel that love of spirit. Okay. So an interesting week. For us personally, as well as what's going on in the world at large. Okay. I think in the world at large, these cards don't show me any particular events. There's still obviously a lot of drama going on in the world. And there may be a lot of drama about things happening right now with this, Ruth Bader Ginsburg having passed away, and the new, person being appointed to, or that they're trying to appoint to the Supreme Court, and, information that's coming out and being leaked. The world is trying to, it is trying to bring itself back into balance, into a sense of greater balance and rightness. But everybody's idea about what that rightness is different. And sometimes we think we can, are right about something, but we can find out that no, that wasn't it at all. We can find out we were totally off base about something, which isn't always easy to accept. But anyways, it's about listening. The themes this week, listening, that brings just listening alone, even if you don't agree with somebody else's point of view, or if you don't agree with their choices, or where they're coming from, just the act of compassionate listening, okay, as Zadkiel points out here, can open the gateway to greater harmony. It helps you come to a place where you can sort of meet, even if that meeting is agreeing to disagree. But if you can be open to listening to where someone's coming from, it makes it easier to understand and come to a place of more harmony. And then you can get new ideas about how to move forward. So anyways, I'll leave you with these messages. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for the lovely comments that you left. And I look forward to speaking with you all again very soon. Take care, everyone.